It's time for the Season 3 finale today for ECW in our Extreme Difficulty series, as currently first place at 4.1 million fans. We're 7 out of the 10 Hall of Fame trophies, which means next season, potentially we could wrap things up if we choose to. And again, everybody's right behind us with 6 Hall of Fame trophies, 5 Hall of Fame trophies, but we're sitting in a good spot ahead of Bischoff. It's really just a 2-man race at this point in the season. The budget's not an issue for us whatsoever, so we're in a great spot. We need one more of these challenges to be completed, which will happen today. We just need to spend $100,000 on shows, and we'll get that 5th, and we'll unlock the 5th trophy there and be done with it. And that gives us a Veto Champ card, which we have a plethora of. I think today's gonna be really fun because we have 2 Veto Star cards to use, and we have the special promotion card. We also have a Rock Bottom Prices card, a War Games card that's gonna help us propel and push all our rivalries up. And I believe we also had 5 Veto random star cards. So, and we have the Extreme Rules card. We have everything still at our disposal, and we can't use them on the last week. So you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna go ahead and start throwing them out there. We're gonna use our special promo this week. That way we retain most of our fans, and I've already built out the card we're going with for this show. Now, unfortunately, Toni Storm, this was a mistake on my part. She wants Jade Cargill wants a main event match. The issue is Toni has terrible stamina, so we could save that for a future, but I want her to be in a match there. So we're going to use a pre-match physio and Toni Storm and pray and hope that she doesn't get hurt here. Hopefully she'll be okay, come out of that clean, no issues whatsoever. I'd like to use another one of those, but we can't, so I can use it for, I guess we have one we won't be able to use. Maybe that's fine. It's okay. Is there a veto? Let's see if there's anybody we want to use our spa card on. Nobody needs it, so we're okay. Let's go ahead and book this out. Again, we need to push ourselves as far away as we can heading into the final season, and maybe we can have a runaway win as MJF defending his championship against Josh Briggs in the opener. And MJF retains, so he's retention for the world championship. 3-star match. It does begin a rivalry between the two. Six and Guerrero grow their feud to level 2. We get Duke Hudson and William Regal. This is a challenge we're trying to complete. William Regal continues to win. I don't know if he's lost a match yet. It does begin a rivalry for those two. Alcatraz gets his $14,000. Really lost 2 popularity in the process. So the tags, or maybe not doing a lot with the tag team. We got Swerve Strickland, who we just got in a trade. Starts a feud with him and Ivar. Nothing great there. Willie Wishes gains his 1,500 fans. And again, we're having to kind of spitball on this week because we had 5 people vetoed due to cards used against us. Now let's see if Toni comes out of this main event unscathed. Jade wins it. 4 stars, starts the feud, and no rivalry. That's excellent. So it worked out to our advantage there. We're going to see how much we grow our fan lead in, because we use that special promo card. We should theoretically have a good week. So nobody's going to get amazing booking this week. Everybody had a good main event. WCW, okay. Randy Savage, 2-week injury for them. Raw had a good week, and Page hurt for SmackDown. Ethan Page out 4 weeks. That can be hurtful for him. So we're going to gain 6,800 fans in the first week, which is always a negative week. So I'm very excited to see how this goes. So WCW, they lost 11,000 fans. So that's a huge 17,000-ish swing in fans for us in week 1. That's massive. Raw gained 1,100 fans. SmackDown lost 3,300. So we push ahead even further now. Now we're up by 68,000 fans with just 4 weeks left. I think we're in a pretty good spot, unless the PLE and the go home show we botch, right? So here we go. We just got hit with a heartbreaker card. All these superstars are going to lose 1 promo permanently. That's unfortunate. So, man, here we go. People are using the cards against us. Ivar's got a problem. He's got a costume malfunction. He's not sure if he's gonna be able to go tonight unless we fix it immediately. Whatever, we'll fix it. We're gonna get it going. All right. And Roxanne Perez says, Paxley's been handing me nothing but losses. Isn't there someone else on the roster you can match me up with? I guess we could try to do that. Try to get somebody for Roxanne that's not Tatum Paxley. let's get that first thing on the cards right now. So we're going to go Roxanne Perez, not Tatum Paxley. And instead, we'll let her and I guess Jade Cargill and her can have a match. I guess. I mean, I don't really know. We got to see. So we have a level up for Roxanne Perez, level 2. We could do the stamina upgrade for her to ensure that she doesn't lose as much stamina week to week. We have a health spa card here. We also have an injury rehab card. Again, don't necessarily need some of these, but I am going to buy the health spa card because that could be good to get Toni Storm back and in the fray very quickly. I hope. So we could use that on her. Anybody else need it right now at this point? Nobody else is really hurting completely for stamina, so I think we're okay there. We're going to do the veto again on WCW. And again, we still have our War Games card. We're going to save that for the time being. We still have our veto star card. So we're going to use those coming up here very soon. So let's see here. 1 week. Can I use this? No. So we're going to use one of these right now too. All right. So we're hitting them with double. Okay. I'm actually going to go find a women's superstar for Tatum Paxley. We're going to get 10 points immediately. And we're going to go find us a immortal for the women's division that's a face. Oh, there's none that fit the criteria. Are you serious? Well, that kind of sucks. Who do we have available? We have Sensational Sherry. She's the only one available. Well, I'll hire her into the season. Why not? And then we might as well go get a male superstar at the same time. The Rock, Rey Mysterio, Devon, or the Honky Tonk Man. We're gonna get the Rock. Bring in Dwayne. 124,000 for the rest of the year. Why not? Load up this roster. Let's get them going. So here's what we need. We need to get you. We'll go Roxanne and Sensational Sherry just in a match, just for the sake of doing this. Not a main event match. That's terrible. But The Rock, I think you and Eddie need to have your title match right here. Who are we going to put The Rock up against? Taker? Could be a really fun feud. Cope? Let's do Cope. So Adam Copeland. You and Josh Briggs need to grow your feud. You and Duke Hudson need to grow your feud. And who else? We still have the tag division doing their thing. Actually, if that's the case, I don't really want him to be in a feud if that's going to be for the tag division. So let's go instead Swerve Strickland and Alcatraz. And then let's go Josh Briggs and MJF. Okay, hold on. Brooks Jensen and Willie Wishes. Think that could be good. So what we're going to do for these two is we're going to do call outs. So we're going to get, I need something for Taker too. Taker needs to get something going. So I need to find somebody for Taker. So let's do you. Let's go Regal and Taker. Let's go Alcatraz and Brooks Jensen. And then let's go find Swerve Strickland. Hold on. Somebody need for Swerve. So it needs to be Willie Wishes and Swerve, I guess. I don't love it a ton. Who did we have The Rock with? Cope. That's right. So let's just go with this. Let's go Willie and where are you? Where is he? Strickland. And then we're going to do charity for somebody that's not going to be in a match this week, like say we'll save that. Okay, so we just need to figure out the card for the remainder of the individuals involved. You and MJF could do that. Instead, I'm probably going to go right here with Sarcophagus and Jada Parker. It's going to be a terrible match, but it is what it is. We're just trying to make do with what we have. Andre Chase, we're going to get you in a match against Eric just for the sake of doing it. This women's match should do decent, but we're going to put this as the mid card. Y'all have the stamina to give, so we're just going to go with a Tables match for y'all. This one here, we're gonna go add an additional rivalry chance, and then for you two, since y'all stamina is a little bit lower, just gonna go tables, and then we're gonna go charity. Again, trying to grow the fans. Anybody level 5, we can go Duke Hudson there. That's fine. Do we have a special fulfillment card? Have at least one backstage brawl, and we'll get an injury rehab 3 card. Don't love it. I'm not gonna. It's just a lot of stamina I'm not willing to use, so we're gonna do it. $66,000. Rock and Cope, we need this to deliver here. We need this to deliver. And The Rock wins it. Does it start a rivalry? No. That's unfortunate. Regal calls out Taker. That starts a feud. So we're going to have to go promos for those two. And Jada Parker wins this one. Just 1.5 star. Terrible match. Could have told you that was going to be the case, though. No feud growth there. Okay, that's unfortunate. Alcatraz and Brooks Jensen not doing it for me there. Eric wins this one in a 2.5 star match. Level 1, very good. Okay, let's see what Roxanne Perez and Sensational Sherry does. We know it's probably not going to deliver because it's heel versus heel. Yeah, it's 2 stars, whatever. Hudson gains his 3,500 fans in your main event for the television championship. And it's Eddie Guerrero taking the title off of 6 and a 4.5 star classic. Level 3 feud now as well. So that worked out very well. I think we're going to have a really good week in terms of the ratings. Everybody else is going normal matches from what I'm seeing. We have again all normal matches. So we had a good week. We didn't quite get the amazing booking because the opener didn't hit 4 stars. That's okay. WCW had a good week. Raw had a good week and another good week there. So everybody had good weeks. We lost 6,700 fans. Okay, well, it is what it is. But WCW got hurt worse than us. They lost 15,000 fans. Raw lost 9,600 and SmackDown lost 9,200. So all things considered, we're doing all right. We get our season legend trophy. We also get our Vito champ card as a result. We stay in first place comfortably. Heading to Laredo, Texas, 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. So this is, I guess, Roxanne Perez's home state. So she wants to be on the card for this show. We can make that happen. And I think we do upgrade our advanced pyrotechnics to give us a little increased boost here. And we're going to go ahead and do our... So next week's the go home show. Next week's show. So we're going to go ahead and do Vito Star. We're going to do Vito U. We're going to veto everybody for them. We're going to do this. And then we're going to go Vito again. Everybody getting vetoes. And we're going to save that War Games card. Anybody else we could use this on? No. Okay, I feel pretty good about this. All right. So let's, again, we need to get the Rocks promo. We need to get the Rocks feud going with Cope, like immediately. So we're going to have to do a double call out spot here with those two. Guerrero and 6 need a week off. Cargill and Tony need to get their feud growing some more. So we're going to have that happen there. Actually, I'm going to have Cargill do the call out here. And then let's look here. Main event. Eddie needs a week off. Let's go Perez, Paxley. Tables match. Not going to have a main event. I'm going to have a mid-card. We're going to do Alcatraz and Brooks Jensen. Should be a pretty dang good match. We'll do a backstage brawl. You know what? Let's go with a submission. Even though it's not a specialty for them. That's okay. You and Briggs championship match there. We're actually going to flip these. Since this is a championship match, we can go tables. We can have some fun there. You and Regal need to grow your feud. So we're going to have 6 call out. Actually, nope. Let's call out Regal. I need Regal to call out Taker instead of the other way. There we go. All right. Sensational Sherry. And let her get a match out here with Jada Parker. And then we'll, just because we can throw them in some stuff, let's do Andre Chase. And who else has a lot of stamina that we could throw out there? I guess we should do Willie Wishes and Swerve Strickland. All right. That's pretty solid. It's $54,000 show cost. Let's run it. Let's see how the submission match does here. Let's see if it grows to level 2 feud out the shoot. Alcatraz wins it. Level 2. Beautiful. It's not a great match, though. 2.5 stars. Could have been better. Rock gets us to level 1 there. Sensational Sherry, Jada Parker. Sherry wins it. No surprise. 2.5 stars. Does begin a rivalry for those two. Cope wins this one, or gets the feud to level 2 for us. Our mid-card tables match. Paxley Perez wins it in her home state. 3.5 stars. I should have had that be the opener. A level 2 feud there for Cargill and Storm. Willie Wishes wins that one against Swerve Strickland in a terrible match. Regal grows the feud to level 2, and your main event for the ECW World Championship, MJF retains in a 4-star main event. So a decent show. Seeing what WCW's got going there, decent. Again, they're not spending a lot of money right now. Everybody's saving money. There's an Extreme Rules main event from Raw. SmackDown, Extreme Rules Open. Okay. So we're going to get good booking. WCW is going to hit the... Oh, no, they're not. They fell short in the main event. No amazing booking for WCW. Nobody's got amazing booking. Berto got hurt there for SmackDown. So here we go. We lost 11,000 fans. WCW lost 9,200. So they beat us this week. 10,000 and 3,100. So everybody negative still. Again, you look where we're heading into the PLE Go Home show. We're at 4.15 million fans. And that is a comfortable lead over Bischoff at 4,075,000 fans. So we're at a really good spot heading into this. Unfortunately, SmackDown just hit us with a veto star card. So Guerrero will not be on the books today. Well, what else? Raw is using a bad publicity card. So they're going to steal 10% of our fans from this week. They are also going to veto a champ against us. So Guerrero. Oh, good. So they're just going to do the same guy. It's fine. We get hit with a War Games card. We get hit with another veto champ card. Who's that going to be hit on? MJF. So MJF will not be on the card. So we got hit with everything. Everybody's throwing the books at us. It is what it is. Taker wants to be on the card. I think we can make that happen for you, Taker. Dadgummit. That's a bit frustrating. I'm not going to lie to you. Ooh, hold on. We're buying this homecoming card. That is huge. We're going to save that for next season. That's huge. Getting a homecoming card like that is massive. We're going to hit WCW with that for next week. We're going to do the rock bottom prices. All match types will be 50% discounted this week. That's huge. And we're going to do our War Games card and ensure everybody's at level 1. Okay. I'm pretty good with this. All right, let's go forward. Let's see what we can do because everything just got completely screwed up for us. So we could do a tag team main event. That would be really solid. So let's do that. This should do decent. I don't know if it's quite main event worthy, but I think it could be a great opener. And we can go run it as a TLC and see what we can do there with that. We can go Cope and The Rock. Again, we can't do tier 2 matches, so we just gonna have to go TLC probably. Let's go Pax, Cargill, Tony. We're gonna make this a fatal 4, and you and Jada. And then we can go you and Eddie. Eddie cannot be in the match, so we can go you and Regal. Should be a pretty good match, actually. Let that be this mid card. Extreme Rules. Y'all go TLC and y'all flip. You flip. Okay, what else? And then you and Willie Wishes. Tables match. All right, from here out, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make sure we get you two to level 4 feud for the next show. We're going to get this rivalry a little further along, and then we're going to go with Alcatraz here with the charity, and you with the charity. $78,000 show cost. Let's run the card. Let's see what we can do. Regal wins the TLC opener in a 4.5-star classic. Exactly what we needed. Level 4 feud there now. Fatal 4 women's match. Tony Storm wins this one in a 3-star match. Glad we moved that off where it was at. Level 3 feud there now. Tag titles being defended here in the mid card. And the champs retain. Eric and Ivar, 4.5-star classic. Alcatraz is going to get us 4,500 fans. Swerve Strickland, Willie Wishes. Willie Wishes wins this matchup. Grows their feud to level 3. We're going to gain 3,500 fans there from Brooks Jensen. And your main event, TLC match. The Rock and Cope, and The Rock wins it in a 4-star main event. So we're going to get the amazing booking mark. How bad did we cripple WCW is the question I have, because we hit them with those cards, man. I'm very curious to see how everybody performs. Mainly WCW. So that we had amazing booking. Everybody's going to get the amazing booking, even WCW. Andrade got hurt, 5-week injury. Foley here, 3-week injury. 4-week injury for Asuka. Shotzi, 7-week injury. Oof. So we get 23,000 fans gained from the week. Again, could have been more, but we had fans stolen from us. So WCW beats us by 10,000. 36,000. Raw, 66,000 fans are going to pull themselves back into the fight. 51,000 for SmackDown. We get the To the Moon card, but as you can see, we're no longer just like dominating. It's still kind of a close contest as we get ready for the finale matchup. Here we go. It's time for Mania, and we get hit with a veto champ card. Who's getting vetoed this time? Ivar. Okay, that's fine. I'm good with that. So power up cards are double. Ivar's out. Willie Wishes wants to be in a match. And you want a singles match tonight? I don't think I can do that for you. He's not gonna love that, but it is what it is. So we're at Mania. This is it. We need to crush. We're gonna throw everything out here. So we have a 2 extreme we can do. We can do an extreme rules match. I'm gonna save that for somebody else. So we could do a cage match and an extreme rules match. So let's go ahead and book those now. All right. So we need who do we have for level 4 feuds? Anybody? First of all, let's book let's book the opener. So the men's steel cage fatal 4. We need somebody with a steel cage specialty. We can get 6 in it because Eddie is vetoed, right? He can't be in it. Yep. So we could do 6 in the opener. Women's TLC. Nobody fits that bill. So I think we can go Sensational Sherry and see how that goes. Now for this one, we're gonna go Briggs. You guys get after it. Y'all are gonna do an Extreme Rules, and then you and Cargill are gonna do a steel cage. And now we're gonna go do our cards. So Real Steel, Extreme Rules. Very good. All right. We need to do our promo spots here. So we can give The Rock on charity, Cope on charity. Let's run it. $90,000. Here we go. WrestleMania season 3 finale, fatal 4-way steel cage matchup, and it's RVD. We never win the Immortal card. WCW, our rival, gets the win. God gummit. We don't need WCW performing well here. MJF retains the title. It's a 5-star match. Rock's going to give us 3,500 fans. Could be better than that. Come on now, Rock. I thought you were going to give me 45. Tony wins this steel cage match. 5 stars. Tony also got hurt for 7 weeks on that. Cope gains 3,500. All right, let's see what you got, WCW. Theory and Waller, A-Town Down Under gets a 4-star win. We beat you there. 3,000 fans. Let's see who wins this triple threat for the U.S. title. Hangman wins it. 4 stars. So we beat WCW in the mid card. Not that it matters. All right. So now we're looking at Raw tag titles. Coffee and Wolfgang win the tag titles. 4 stars. So we beat them. So far we're outperforming our rivals in the mid card section, which is excellent. Thea Hale wins the women's championship in a 4-star match. Also gets hurt in the process. And now SmackDown. Can you match us with a 5-star match? Joaquin Wilde wins the backstage brawl. 4 stars. We're still looking pretty here in the women's tag titles now. And it's Carter and Chance with the dub. And it's a 3-star match. Wow. Lita with the promo gains 3,500 for the charity. And now it's time for the women's Fatal 4 TLC. Anybody but Alba Fire. Are you serious? We don't get an Immortal card. It's like the game knows, and it'll make sure we don't win it unless I go play it myself. That's unfortunate. So we are not going to get an Immortal card. We do gain 244,000 fans. Way more than you, WCW. 162, 180 for Raw, and 204 for SmackDown. So we finished season 3 in a very nice spot. We are 200,000 fans, almost, ahead of Bischoff and WCW. We're in a very comfortable position as we head into the draft. As we head to the Slammy Awards here, you see they had the most Iron Man matches, most triple threats for Raw. SmackDown had the most last man standings. Good for you. We had the best match card quality. We also had the most new fans in a show with that finale. We had the highest average card quality as well. And then WCW did the rest. They had the highest profits in a single show, the best average cards, and they completed the most rivalries. As you see for us, well, our MVP was, of course, William Regal. He won 11 matches. That was the most on the brand. Really interesting is Rock Perez. Look at her. She was in the most matches for us. That's 16 matches. She did a great job. But here's where we stand. We head to season 4 next episode in the lead in a comfortable spot in what may be the final season of this series. We get 3 keepers. We have a lot of immortals. Who do we keep out of this roster you see before you? Who are the 3 we should retain with $4 million, 3 picks before we head to the season 4 draft, which will arguably be the biggest draft we needed yet, because it will likely decide the winner in the final season. So leave your feedback as always for me down below. Thank you so much to our patrons and our channel members for your support and helping us do what we do and keep things going. But as always, God bless to each of you. And if I could pray for you in any way, comment down below. I'd love to do that for you guys. But as always, enjoy your day, stay safe, and we'll see you in the season 4 draft.